This weekend, we see the reading from Genesis, and we see the response to man's sinfulness. There's discord, there's conflict, there's violence in the world. And we can probably recognize that in our own times. We see polarization or lack of civility, a lack of virtue, anger, passions, and it can be disturbing. And if we want to end this, if we want to live in a better world, what we have to do is we have to look at where's the root of it, where's the source of it. And the root of discord, the root of violence, the root of societal ills all stem from sin. That's what we see in the first reading. That man's sinfulness, man's choosing of himself over God, it leads to all these other problems. But the good thing is, if we know the root, if we know the seed, then we can solve it. We can bring healing and peace. And that healing comes from grace. St. Paul tells us, therefore we are not discouraged. Rather, although our outer self is wasting away, our inner self is being renewed day by day. For this momentary light affliction is producing for us an eternal weight of glory beyond all comparison. God's grace can get into our hearts and heal them. And by that process of us being healed, our own internal wars being brought to peace and being solved, then the rest of society follows. So if we want to bring healing to our world, if we want to solve the big political and societal issues that we face that seem so daunting and so terrible, then we have an easy solution. We've got to change our hearts. We have to be made holy. And the way we do that is by accepting God's grace. St. Paul tells us, everything indeed is for you, so that the grace bestowed in abundance on more and more people may cause the thanksgiving to overflow for the glory of God. When we accept God's grace into our hearts by receiving Him through the sacraments and by praising Him in prayer, then we are transformed and made holy, and that holiness can go forth and spread and bring peace to the world. That's what I'm going to be talking about this Sunday. I hope we get to see you there in the pews. God bless.